So it's episode 42 of the Wiz League podcast. How was that, guys? How was that?
I was good. All right. I've been Squeed. SK.
Yeah.
I'm at Tin Can Blues, and I'm back for this episode. I hope you missed me. I know you probably didn't. I missed me on the last episode.
Of course you did.
I'm at Eric_83, and I'm alive.
That's not enough underscores for me.
What are you, the new soundbite guy? You're the sound pads?
I don't want to be the sound pads because that sounds gross.
Well, yeah, we're all living. I'm still in quarantine. I'm out of quarantine on Monday. I am COVID negative. It's just good stuff.
As the audience in the future will be able to tell, we're still in the Zoom purgatory.
Oh yeah, we're
The
still
Phantom
here.
Zoom.
The Phantom Zoom. Yes, we're still here. It's not quite the same, but we love doing it too much to stop. So it's stupid. Yeah, we all hate it. We all hate being on the Zoom.
Yeah, Randy Orton would say this is stupid.
But it's better than not having episode 42, right?
Yes.
Obviously, yeah.
I don't know. I'd rather have no podcast and no COVID, to be honest.
Whoa. You'd trade in the pod for a healthy society in a COVID-free world?
Well, saying healthy society, absolutely, but we don't have that.
Okay. So you'd trade in the pod for a COVID-free world, you monster.
Yeah, I think so, because we could just get together for actual beers.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that would be nice. And then we could start a podcast after.
Yeah, then we could start the pod again, yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting Stockholm syndrome with COVID. I don't want to see it get hurt.
Whoa.
I'm starting to identify with my captor.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you know what? The virus ain't so bad. It's going to ruin Christmas. Thank God.
New Year's. You know what? I bet you it's not going to ruin very many of those things because do you think New Year's is going to stop people? Like, people are going to party.
The town will be packed.
Yeah, it's going to be a disaster.
I'm stopped. I'm not doing New Year's at all. That's definitely not what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think we were going to do a New Year's, but we're not. Yeah.
No.
At this point, I'm hoping we can get together for the fucking Super Bowl. That's my goal.
Yeah,
that's the or maybe
that's my Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
COVID better not fuck my Christmas.
Well, you might be okay because that's when Super Bowl, middle of February, beginning of February?
Yeah, beginning of February.
Yeah. Okay, so New Year's is going to be like the next super spreader event for town, which probably is like 25, 30 more cases.
Every weekend until then is going to be the next super spreader event.
I know, it's a fucking disaster here. They should just shut the fucking place down. But
I just don't get it, man. And I know everybody wants to blame the tourists, but it has to be locals too that are spreading it. It has to be.
Yeah, well, there was like 6 cases here until all the tourists started coming. And I mean, I know there was only like 9 cases in the summer and this place was packed with tourists. It was.
Yeah. How did that happen? How was there only like 9?
Because people were more outside and everyone was eating outside. Now it's the wintertime. You're up at the hill and then you're inside. You're not going to like a bench to fucking hang out.
Yeah.
It's freezing. Yeah.
And also I know that there was a few cases and probably more than even I heard about that were going on in the summer that were just attributed to not Jasper because they weren't from here.
That's so dumb. Dumb.
So like there was several that I know of.
Oh, that they didn't count.
That were counted as like, Edmonton or like Toronto, or whoever the hell tourist was here, right? They got counted back to their wherever the hell they're from.
Yeah, of course.
So, which is nutty. But yeah, so I don't know. Like I think Halloween was probably Thanksgiving. Everyone got together. Halloween, there was kids all over the damn place trick or treating here in Halloween. Big groups of kids all over the place. I drove by them.
Yeah.
Remembrance Day was as big. Everybody got together. I'm pretty sure.
Did you see lots of people?
I drove by them. I seen them. They're right damn there. I was in my vehicle. And there's a goddamn kid in a fucking outfit right there, right down like there.
At least 25 of them.
I'm walking. Worse.
I'm walking. Although it was fun to see some of the creative ways people were giving candy out with fucking pipes and tubes and all kinds of shit.
Right on. That's cool.
I think a lot of it too with all this of like it's we've been bogged down by this for 9 months, and people they get there's a sense of normal to the abnormal, right? And people people think I'm washing my hands, I'm staying away from people, I'm not going out and doing shit. I'm staying in, but it's still here. It's still affecting us. So it just kind of, that's why, like, I'm saying, like, I'm just, I'm on cruise control right now. I'm just like, it's here. But I mean, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I haven't got it yet.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you can look at case numbers and just get freaked out, which we all kind of are, but go and look at the recovery rates. Look at the death rates. All right, it's very reassuring. Vaccines are very close, to coming.
Yeah. I'm personally like, I've already got some brain damage and smoked for 15 years. I don't, the long-term repercussions of what this illness can do is what kind of concerns me more so.
Yeah, no, it's very, very true.
And
very
I don't want to risk it,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if you're healthy or not. It has the potential to kill people anyway. So if this risk is going to be at the forefront of everyday life, then I just prefer not to be I'm not going to become complacent is all. And that's why I'm thinking 50 plus cases in town. There's 1 in 100.
Yeah.
That's a big number. And it's a big number that, with working and going to the lumber yard, and then the people I work with, where they go, what they do, it's just, it kind of tightens the noose a little bit. And I just,
that's true.
I'm not going to overreact, but I'm also not going to take unnecessary risks.
It's just that
absolutely. And that's the thing. Don't take, and it's very simple not to do that, right? Like,
yeah, but you're still if you're at work, you're still, like you said, you're still going in and you're going into the hardware store to buy things. You're going into people's homes.
And how many people go into the hardware store every day?
Yeah, tons, right? So it could be anybody.
6 or 7 people or 8 people who are working that day. What are they doing outside? Who are they associating with?
And it only takes one. It only takes one, and that whole store is. Then they're like, oh, there was 2 cases at the, hopefully it never happens.
We can't even trace it because Alberta's so fucked.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh crap, I was there. And then you're like, oh no. And then now does everybody who went to that store in the last week have to go get a test and then get quarantined? And now the whole economy is shut down because half the town's trades people are in quarantine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That's fucking scary. Okay, boys, just give me a sec. I gotta go give my son a hug goodnight, and then I'll be back.
You would.
Is this an edit? Oh, I don't have a timestamp on.
Nobody has a timestamp. These episodes are just falling apart.
Fucking COVID.
Right.
Okay, Kenny says we're getting vaccines in January.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a fucking second.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
If we were developing a vaccine nationally, then yeah, for sure, I believe that. But we're not. Yeah. So Canada's not going to be the highest bidder, or however the hell that's going to end up working.
Yeah.
And, Europe's got a lot of fucking people. America's got a lot of fucking people. They're going to get that shit before we do.
Yeah.
We don't need huge numbers, but, we still need 30 million plus.
Yeah. England is getting theirs next week.
England's already been doing stuff, but there's, the big angry law. You guys should follow that Instagram page. He's an interesting dude. He's a judge, ex-cop, judge, Texan dude. He's just runs he's a lawyer now, and he's not as right-wing as that sounds. In fact, very not so. But he was part of the trials in America.
Oh, that's good.
And
he was fed the placebo thing, but he's they're saying January, February for results to be approved or whatever is what they're telling them. So they're not going to start development that fast. And you can't, right? You can't just go, hey, I'm going to throw $180 million at this thing that hasn't gone through all the testing phases yet. As much as we're in a rush, that's how people fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, what's worse, the fucking the first round of vaccines killing people, or the sickness killing more people? I think the sickness killing more people is better, if you will, than the first chance at a cure or a vaccine, because that's just going to terrify people more, and that's going to throw people into more of a state of panic if the vaccine is hurting people.
Well, Bush, Obama, and Clinton all said they were going to take a shot.
Yeah, I was just saying that.
Like on TV.
And that's good on them for like saying or volunteering to do that, man, because the guy who's actually running that country is not doing nothing.
I know. I was going to say, isn't it odd to see like, a group of 3 people, 2 of which, or one with completely different political ideas. And they're working together to kind of calm everybody down. Isn't it weird to see people trying to calm people down?
That's
everybody's all fucking worked up in a fucking goddamn tizzy. And it's tearing people, it's tearing friendships and families apart. And it's just like and maybe that's the reason why I'm just trying to take like a calm approach to everything, because there's just there's no point in like freaking out. Like,
absolutely not. Absolutely
I'm just gonna do my shit. I'm gonna do what I've been doing, which is keeping the fuck away from people and not touching shit and fucking.
Yeah, and wash your hands. Don't panic.
Yeah, no, not at all, man. You're looking at Cucumber Boy, dude. I am cool as a.
I'm a little bit more OCD every time I go into somebody's house. I'm like, with the
absolutely. If you're going into somebody's house, like
sanitize, and I, my hands are like
draining it on me.
My hands are like
that should, just the thought of that makes me uncomfortable. Like, fuck, going into random people.
Yeah, it's it's a rough go, because man, oh man, like anything. Especially I'm touching their taps and shit, And,
absolutely, absolutely, man.
And there's people too who are just like, well, it's okay, don't worry, it's fine. I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
It's like,
no, it isn't, dude. I don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
We're not buddies. Balls could have been all over this before I came in here, bro.
I got gloves on and a mask on, and I'm like, sir, I have to turn on the bathroom taps to bleed the water out. Yeah. Okay, and they're like, yeah, man, just go right ahead. I'm like, just to let you know, I sanitize my hands before I put these gloves on. And he's like, I don't care, man, just turn the fucking taps on. I'm like, oh, okay, sir, I'm just letting you know that
well, that's what it is. That's what it is, right? Like, I hate to use like the buzzword new normal, because I hate using like a fucking media buzzword, but
yeah.
Maybe that's what it is now. I mean, we got used to shit after 9/11. We'll get used to shit after COVID,
Yeah, I'm hoping I kind of like one day when I read that headline, COVID eradicated, and everybody has a big celebration in the streets, and I imagine a huge fucking party, and everybody gets together. There's like a national fucking holiday or something, and I hope I take some of the habits, like the hand washing and all that kind of.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Because I never used to do that a whole bunch. Like I do it when I come home from work and when I come home at lunch, but that was really it. I wouldn't, as much as I do now, and I bet you I get sick less.
Yeah, absolutely, you would. I mean, we're seeing fucking flu cases are way down.
Yeah,
way down. Like,
and I don't think I've had a cold since. I don't know. I can't remember.
I haven't had a cold since fucking last year. I haven't had a cold since last year.
And I mean, Bruce would be in daycare, man. That kid would bring home a fucking cold like 3 times a year at least.
Yeah, same with Tom. Like since he's been born, my colds went way up, but then since this, no, dude, because I'm fucking. My hands are fucking. My skin is fucked on my hands.
It's completely alcohol.
I am the hand model for like the fucking chemical reaction where it's like like the fucking bones. It's like that's just a picture. That's a real picture of my fucking hand.
Yeah, from all the sanitizer, just dried right the fuck out.
Too much, dude. Like I go outside on a cold day, that's immediately my skin's fucking dried out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like Aquaman now. I got to be in the water.
No, you got to be in the alcohol, the 99%.
Yeah. I just got to walk around with my hands in bowls of fucking sanitizer.
Yeah, anyway, I don't know, man. I just want to read that fucking headline. I can't wait.
We'll get there, dude. Don't you worry, man. We'll get there. We'll get there.
How many years do you think till it's gone? You know,
man, I think late 2021, 2022. I think you're starting to see a very good semblance of what normal is going to be.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, man, we're already like 1 year in on this, so we got like another. It's like a cup of coffee, and this thing's fucking over. All right, like
we're halfway there.
Don't you fret, everyone out there. Don't you fucking worry. Old Uncle Eric's gonna take care of you. Don't you worry.
Okay.
I got you.
Thanks, Eric. I feel much better after talking to you.
So, Justin.
Yo.
How's that wallet, buddy? Is it any thicker from last week or what?
Yeah, what's going on with these?
With the stocks?
Yeah, I want to talk about the stocks because I'm in the stocks too.
Are you in the
ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to.
I didn't know that at all.
So first of all, what were give us the company and how much you like, if you had any growth or if you fucking went down, or because I want to get these company names again.
Right. Okay.
Go ahead, Wheels.
So
I
invested in Drone Delivery Canada.
Okay. That sounds like something you would invest in, actually.
Okay, and
Organigram Holdings.
That was the one. Organigram Holdings.
It's a marijuana company, man. You should be all about that.
So just quickly, during the Tyson fight, there was a sponsor. It was like weed something. It was like weed. Yeah. Weed naps. And I immediately was like, oh, Justin should get in on this.
No.
It's just like
anybody who was a sponsor of that, I want no part of.
Weed Maps is just like, isn't that just like basically where you're at kind of app for the iPhone, but for weed stores? Doesn't it just tell you weed stores around you and prices of them?
I think so. Yeah.
It's actually fucking really.
I guess I just
Justin,
living in a small town with 17 of them, it just doesn't really matter.
Why didn't you invest in Weed Maps, Justin? Wait, what did you invest in that was weed? I can't remember. Organigram.
Organigram. Yeah, Organigram Holdings.
Okay.
They went up. They've gone up like $1 in the last week.
Nice.
Hey.
I also invested in Quantum Minerals Corporation.
Yeah, how's that one doing?
That's a penny stock that's not doing so good, but it's really, really low. It's not going to do anything for a while.
Yeah, okay.
It's a long-term Justin gets a yacht investment.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, wasn't that like the nickel mines in the Cordillera region or something?
Yeah, that's literally what it is. Yeah.
Well, they're just gonna
they farm in that fourth moon of Jupiter up there.
That ain't gonna take off until the realistic hybrid car really happens, and by then batteries will be so small they won't need those mines.
That's
wow. We just crushed this.
Hey, Wheels,
you're not allowed on my yacht.
Wheels, are you in the black or are you in the red?
I'm in the black.
All right,
there you go,
boy.
I'm in the black by $460.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Buddy boy.
Shit, I can't. What were they? I better write down. I got like some money left over to invest. What's the one?
We should actually talk after, like in private, about like what you invested in.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what I invested in.
I also invest in the Very Good Food Company.
The Very Good Food Company.
Oh yeah, that organic microwave dinner company out of Nelson.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And they've gone up $4 since I invested 2 weeks ago.
Because you're good. You're the investor. They're like, damn, he just gave us like $500. So damn,
dude,
through the roof.
Shit, start cranking out those microwave meals, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all can laugh now, but in 2 years, y'all be like, Justin, can we hang out on your yacht? Can we do the podcast on your yacht? And I'll be like, no.
Dude, are you kidding me? I'm totally going to be your spliff star, dude. When you get rich, I'm going to be your spliff star, all right? You would be my Buster Rhymes.
Right here, I'm going to reiterate from last week. I'm just going to make fun of you no matter what.
That's fine.
What are you
yacht or not.
I'm going to invest in a bunch of shit that you just talked about, so.
So what are you invested in there?
What are you invested in there, stock boy?
Well, whereas Wheels' stock portfolio looks like somebody who did their research and knows what the fuck they're doing, mine is more looks like a child picked it. Like a child went in and picked the coolest sounding names. And
So Bruce picked your stocks.
The funny part about this is that Tyson will have like 12 grand.
No, I am up. I am up roughly the same as you, but I invested.
His investment was
Dynavax Technologies, which is like a vaccination. They're gonna. I just took a flyer on a name.
Okay.
This guy, the vaccination from Bill Gates over here.
But actually,
he's part of the COVID problem.
I panic sold. It plummeted like $3. I bought it for $5. It plummeted to like $2 a share, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm losing everything." So I just sold half, and now it's back up to $5. I'm like, "Damn it!" So don't panic sell. Ride it out when stocks drop.
Absolutely.
When the stocks drop, buy more. Don't buy more. Then I invested in Raytheon Technologies, which is a military defense contractor for the United States government.
Jeez, okay.
Well, they're gonna need it soon.
Yeah, and that one is actually where I've made the most money,
Nice.
which is nuts. And then I invested in real estate, Canadian real estate, and the Vanguard S&P 500 index fund.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah, that's it. And then I invested in once again a penny stock that immediately announced they were talking to creditors like the day after I bought them. So yeah, that one was
being investigated.
Yeah, like yeah. So, but I bought it for 5 cents a share, and they're now down to 4 cents a share. So it's not such a big deal.
Okay.
I only lost.
If you put $5,000 into them,
it sounds like you've spent less money than I have though.
Yeah, I don't know how much you spent, and you don't know how much I spent, but
that's very true.
We're both up $400, so let's call her good.
Yeah.
Are you up, or is that still just?
No, I'm actually up, even with the losses from the vaccination one. The military defense contractor one has kept me up because it's up way more than anything else.
Nice.
Well, I got to say, like, it is impressive that Justin's kind of regained the sure footing to invest in the stock market after going through the 1930s crash.
I know.
Yeah,
what was that like?
I invested in typewriters, and they just didn't hold, man. They're just.
What was it like when the polio vaccine was announced?
Well, he doesn't know, man. That's why he's in a wheelchair.
I personally missed it, so it didn't help me.
He never would have invested in a vaccination company back then.
No, definitely not. I was definitely not into vaccinations back then. Now just pour it all
back
over.
then, someone was like, "Have you heard my new gramophone?" And you're like, "Holy shit! I better get my stock book out."
Yeah, that didn't take off either.
Yeah. So when you went through the Great Depression and then you came out of it,
yeah.
Everything,
then World War II happened, and that didn't help.
I was gonna say you would have had to invest in the German fucking military complex.
No, he invested in the men in the workplace, women at home political party, and that just totally flopped once they all started making munitions.
That was a poor investment.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. After the 30s, they're just like, well, only men can make it right, I think was their assumption, and that's how that worked out.
Yeah.
Got fucking fixed, didn't it? Eventually.
Yeah. Well,
eventually, he decided to fight about it for a while.
We got there. What of it?
And then, so how Wheels, in your opinion, similarities between now and the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic?
No. People aren't as whiny about putting a mask on as they were.
Back then?
Back then they were way more willing to put on a mask.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, is it because like the police were like, were just quick to brutalize people back then, but then I realized they're just quick to
they're doing that now.
Yeah, I was gonna say
they've got curfews where SWAT teams beat people for being outside of their apartments, man.
That's exactly the same, just not for certain people that are on this podcast.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not saying who, but all of us.
Oh, that's great. Well, hey, and you guys came out of that too, but we'll come out of this one too.
Yeah, we'll come out of this. No, you will come out of it. All right, I got you. I got you.
I know.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess you
cleric, man. They just like, I'm just gonna call you once in a while when I'm feeling down. You're gonna be like, look, bud.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
You're gonna
man.
give me that,
Yeah,
give me
totally.
that dad talk where you put your arm around. You're like, look here, bud.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and that's why I invested. That's why I started like thinking about investing and just thinking about the long term future, because I honestly don't know when I'm gonna feel comfortable going back to work for friggin' Sundog, man. Like summer's gonna be here. I know it's like 7 months away, but before you know it, it's already here.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
who knows what it's gonna friggin' look like in town, or if I'm gonna be able to go back to work. Like,
yeah, and you don't want to go and like risk everything, right? Like risk.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I'm honestly, I'm trying to think about my future. I turned 39. I'm not 127 or how old you guys think I really am. I'm only 39, but still, you know.
Like the oldest guy on the show by what, like 1 or 2 years, and like how old are you, Daniels?
I'm 30. I'll be 38 in April.
Yeah, okay. So you're like you're like a year and a half or whatever older, and we like talk to you like you're oh man.
My personality and demeanor just must be like somebody who's just like yell at the clouds, old man on his way. I must just be like that.
I feel like
I think Shroot One is probably our oldest listener.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
he's
we should
fucking
start
old as
referring
shit,
to Sid as the baby of the show, as the millennial. We'll just talk about his millennial, you know.
Yeah, right.
Millennials.
Well, I did
skinny jeans.
I did buy his pumpkin spice lattes for the weekend because I lost at fucking football again.
Oh, so you had to buy pumpkin spice lattes?
Yeah.
Why is there still pumpkin spice? It's fucking December. What's going on?
What the
here?
hell?
It's eggnog. It's nog season.
Because Sid is a basic bitch, and he's probably still drinking pumpkin spice lattes.
Oh, guaranteed. Right, I'm pretty sure that guy invested in fucking pumpkin spice, whatever. Fucking.
Oh, dude, I should totally invest in pumpkin spice. Millennials love that crap.
Invest in flannel and scarves, dude.
That's why I invested in this stupid vegan food company.
High fade haircuts, lumberjack beards, flannel shirts, and you don't know how to change a fucking tire. That's what you invest in.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sid, where did he go? Did anybody see where he went?
We have lost Sid, yes.
Oh, yeah. I guess Sid's gone for now. Okay.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe he heard us talking about him like a millennial, and he fucked off.
I was just about to bring up the fucking Tyson fight.
Oh man, I had a good time watching that. I don't care.
Yeah, it was good, right? It was a good night.
Time watching. You know, I clocked right in and I enjoyed it. I don't care. It was an exhibition, 8 rounds, no knockouts, whatever. I got to see Jake Paul knock somebody out, which is the opposite of what I thought was going to happen, which was pretty awesome. So. Like I audibly in my chair was like, "Wow, holy fuck!" Inga was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "You got to see this fucking replay. Like, look at this guy." And then
look at this guy.
Are you talking about the sadness that was Jake Paul actually winning?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking. Now Evander Kane from the in the NHL from the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah,
he's calling him out constantly on Twitter right now.
I don't want Evander Kane to fight him just on the off chance that he loses.
Oh, okay.
I don't want a good Canadian boy to get his ass kicked by Jake Paul.
Man, I don't know. I'm in for this entertainment.
Yeah.
Didn't he also call out like fucking Conor McGregor?
Yeah, he fucking
did. That was his brother Logan. Oh no, that was him. His brother called out Evander Kane. There's 2 of those fucking guys.
I forgot. Yeah, well, yeah, because his brother's the guy who went to like that suicide mountain and got like.
No, I think that's the same guy.
No, there's 2
boxed.
Of them. There's 2 of them.
What?
There's 2 of them.
Which one boxed? Jake or Logan?
They both boxed. It's
shit!
Awful.
They both fucking boxed.
They both boxed. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Well, you know what?
Hey man, he's 2-0. He's 2-0, so he's not that.
Doesn't he have 2 fucking knockouts in his 2?
He hasn't fought anybody.
He fought human beings, man. He fought human beings.
He fought guys that would probably fucking kill me. So I mean,
it was sanctioned. It was a sanctioned fight. It was sanctioned by the California.
Oh come on, Nate Robinson. The guy's been training.
Dude, anybody can get a boxing license. You don't have to be Riddick Bowe to fucking get a. I
don't know, man.
His fucking license. He's a boxer.
It's fair is fair, man. Like the guy, like Jake Paul would probably fucking kick the shit out of me. He knows a lot more about boxing than I do. So, I mean, honestly, you could see a difference between, even though there was a lot of grappling going on in the Tyson fight too.
Oh yeah, fuck.
There was a lot of grappling going on in that Jake Paul fight, and I'm like, fuck, break him up. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Like every time they did anything,
it was ugly. It was an ugly boxing match.
Just split them up. But I mean, when that happened with Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., it was like, well, they're fucking 53. They're fucking tired. Like, just let them grapple for a second.
Yeah. Plus, Jones was out of fucking gas after that first round.
That guy had
Tyson is so much like bigger and stockier, man. Jones was like, I'm not getting knocked out by this fucking guy. He'll kill me.
Because it looked like it was gonna happen there. Like, I think it was like the fifth or sixth round, and Tyson started. I was like, "Holy!" That's when I was like, "Dude, we might get a fucking knockout here." Like,
that would be awesome. Like,
Tyson was pummeling him.
Yeah, he was. And then after, he's a fucking class act too. He's like, "I'm good with the draw," and he's like, "I think I won, but I'm good with the draw." And then Roy Jones, like, that wasn't a.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. I trained, and if my trainer think I can do it, well, then I can do it.
Roy Jones Jr. is a fantastic fighter. That was a great fight, exhibition, whatever you want to call it.
Well,
I love Mike Tyson.
And then Roy Jones Jr. is like, that wasn't a draw, man. Like, I felt those punches. It's a whole different animal when Mike Tyson's punching you in the ribs. It's a whole different animal.
No, yeah.
And then
absolutely.
Mike Tyson's like, yeah, but you took those punches. You took them. You took them like a champ.
He's so encouraging. He's so nice. That's not because so that was the first time I had ever seen like a live Tyson fight, right?
Yeah.
My first knowing of him would have been like in '92 when he got sentenced to rape charges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So all I ever knew was like this fucking beast. I would only knew highlights of him murdering people, and then he goes to like jail. So I thought this guy was like a fucking killer. So that's my Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He was a scary, scary man.
He still looks fucking scary, even though But then you see that meme of him like falling asleep at the AEW.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, you probably got stoned too early. That's why.
He did actually get stoned. He said that he was high as shit that entire fight.
Yes. At the boxing match?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was fighting.
He said he was stoned.
Imagine if he wasn't
that whole time.
Oh, shit.
No wonder. He was just like, I just can't wait to get back and get some Doritos. I'm so hungry. Imagine if he wasn't. He would have,
That explains, because there was one point in the post-fight where he left. And then you see him come back.
Yeah, it's like he went to the wrong door.
What was he doing?
Yeah, he forgot where he was going for a second.
And also big. Speaking of weed, big shout out, Snoop Dogg.
Oh man, that was the
commentary
and the rapping.
I was
him.
Kinda,
him and Mauro Ranallo can call boxing. I will always watch if it's Snoop and Mauro Ranallo.
I don't know. It felt a little kind of gimmicky and cartoony to me. It didn't feel like a serious. It didn't feel like a serious boxing thing to me.
I don't know, man. It was I felt. It didn't take away at all for me. It didn't take away at all.
I enjoyed it. I was like, oh man. And round 8, I'm like, shit, this is it. I kind of wanted it to keep going. I wanted to see somebody just get either so worn out they quit or knocked out.
Tyson knocking him out.
Yeah. That's what everybody, anybody who paid for that paid $70 fucking for that was paying to see Tyson knock him out. There's Wheels putting his hand up. Yeah, well, you paid for it so that you could watch.
That's why I'm way more sour about it than you.
Okay, yeah. Well, it was annoying to watch.
I had to watch that hour and a half of bullshit hip hop too.
Yeah, that was awful. That was the worst fucking shit I've ever heard in my life.
I didn't know who half of those people were.
Was it terrible? And then Snoop comes on, and I'm like, thank fuck, finally some fucking good music, and it was awesome.
It was all music from 35 years ago.
What?
It was awesome, but it was still really old music.
What, the rap that other people, anyone else but Snoop was singing?
No, the Snoop Dogg rap.
Yeah, it was you're damn right. It was 30 years. It was fucking awesome.
I agree with you, but he didn't have any new music. He wasn't doing anything new.
Oh, fuck, he's Snoop Dogg. He's got like 18 fucking records. I mean, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
he did like a medley of shit, you know, like
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
did.
like drop it like it's hot.
I know. I
Yeah.
know what he did. I watched. I know.
He did like, you know, he did Gin and Juice. He did. It was awesome.
You want him to do some covers? Like, well, why is there no covers in hip hop? Like, how come like?
Because a cover in hip hop is called a sample, and everyone does samples.
Well, no, but I mean, like, why can't Snoop, Dre, and like Eminem? Why can't they cover like fucking
NWA?
Triumph by
Spice
fucking
One?
Wu-Tang? Wouldn't that be fucked up, huh? No, you can't do that in hip hop. It's not allowed to do covers.
I think it's like a credit thing. I don't think you can. It's like wrestling. Like nobody can do the rock bottom.
Well,
you know what?
Well, okay, so people do the fucking rock bottom, but why do rock acts do? Rock acts do covers all the time. That's what I'm saying. Why doesn't like if I'm at a Snoop Dogg show, how come there's never like he doesn't cover like
have you ever been to like a hip hop show?
They won't allow me to go there. I'd be wedgied, and then they would take my money. And
you're as white as I. You're as white as I am. I've been to numerous.
I would walk in and be like, "This is awesome," and it would just be like, "You need to leave now. You're not cool enough to be here.
You're not cool enough.
You need to get out of here, kid."
You got your Coolio shirt on.
Hey man, Coolio is amazing.
You think we'll see Criss Cross tonight?
Coolio did Gangster's Paradise, and he gets a free pass forever.
So why can't someone cover that? I'm just saying. I'd like to see a hip hop artist do a cover of another hip hop song.
You know what? Wow. The recording artist James Morrison does do a cover of Gangsta's Paradise. Ooh. And it's not hip hop at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to say the least. But another thing I read was Puff Daddy, when he did that "I'll Be Missing You" song,
that's a cover.
He didn't. It's a cover sample, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
He didn't ask Sting for permission. He just fucking took it and used it. And now Sting gets all the royalties from that song. I read that somewhere.
Wow, holy!
And it's an obscene. It's like $700,000 a year or something like that.
That's fucked.
And that's just Puff Daddy's song, you know. I read that somewhere.
Crazy.
I hope it's true. Fact checker. Is that true?
Didn't Weird Al get in fucking trouble with somebody? Who was it? He used a song and he wasn't allowed to use the song. And
oh, really?
Didn't Coolio sue him for Amish Paradise?
Was it Coolio that
might have been
sued him?
I was under the impression
that
when Weird Al did a cover, it was like 100% sanctioned by the original artist.
Like wouldn't you want that?
Yeah, I'd be like, fucking right. It's Weird Al. Like if I was a recording artist and Weird Al called me and Weird Al was like, "Look, I have this really funny idea to rip on your song." I'd already
say yes.
Yeah, I'd just be like, "Yeah, sure, do it."
Whatever you want, man. It's just like, hey, it's Weird Al. Take it.
Yeah,
use it.
Yeah. Use all my songs. I don't care. Just pick one. Pick them all. I don't care. Release an entire album with only my songs.
Just make a record of my music.
Yeah.
I love Weird Al.
Yeah. Me too.
I will never ever tire of fucking. I actually just recently I listened to fucking what was it? Bad Hair Day.
Oh yeah.
I love that one.
Oh man, that was fuck Weird Al, man.
It's got my favorite alternative polka on it and fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that's all hits, man. You got like The Night Santa Went Crazy is on there. Fucking like Gangsta's Paradise is on there.
Amish Paradise.
Amish Paradise. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back there, Squeed.
Well, thanks.
Hey, buddy.
The Gateway was having a bit of a hiccup there, and I just started hearing everyone going all, and I had to get off, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. For sure.
So, you know, I made it like the internet went out and got off and came back, you know.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You got, everything... Sorry.
Is everything better now?
Well, you know.
You got like some quick thoughts on the Tyson fight?
Yeah. But Running with Scissors was probably my favorite Weird Al album. I don't know, man. I fucking love that one.
That was a good one.
Fucking Germs. You know, the Star Wars saga. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars saga was really good. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Suicidal Tendencies song. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Weird Al.
Weird Al.
And Tyson fight. I don't think it was a draw. It was. I feel like Tyson could have went 12 rounds.
I don't know about that. I don't
Roy
know.
Jones could have gone 12 rounds, but
Yeah,
Tyson
no,
might have
Jones
been able to go.
Tyson would have kept going until somebody got knocked down. That's how he operates. I think.
Tyson wasn't even tired, and like fucking first round, Jones was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, but he was taking his shots too. That blew my mind because I'm like, he's tired, he's gassed. I'm like, you connect, and he was taking them.
Roy Jones was pulling out some. He was quick. He was. I thought he was.
He got that the second half of that fight. Roy Jones really kind of came out of his shell there. It seemed.
Yeah.
The first bit, he's just getting kind of like shoved around. It doesn't even look like he's trying.
Yeah.
And then after I was like, fuck, because right off the bat I was like, fuck, Tyson is quick still. How the fuck is he that quick?
Roy Jones too is elusive, like he was like dodging everything. He was.
Yeah, he just couldn't keep up, and it's weird because Roy Jones is apparently kept fit, and Tyson got fat and stopped training,
and then only lost 100 pounds, and like however long he's been training for this fight.
I assume he like wrestles with his tiger still, so that's probably keeps him pretty fit.
Yeah, probably.
I just like to punch him in the face. I just hit him in the face a few times. He needs to know who's boss, and I'm like, this is the only human that I think would like a tiger would be like, just shut up, or it'll really hurt me. It was pretty good. I kept getting bumped to a Hispanic stream.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
Yeah, that happened to me once.
Yeah, but it was like a small price to pay to just kind of reset and re-enter I never missed anything, but I did just watch it on my phone too, which was less than impressive. But the fight overall was like less than impressive. Like it was impressive, but like
I enjoyed it, man. I had such a good time.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to it all day, and I was so bummed out about that we couldn't get together to watch it, like make nachos and crank beers like we were going to.
Yeah, I think I would have like that kind of set the tone down a lot for me. Just watching that kind of shit.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it would have been way better with all of us, and because then Sid wouldn't stall.
Yeah, Sid froze again.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, he looks so serious in his frozen picture.
I know, right?
Super fucked.
Super fucked.
Is your Wi-Fi off on your phone?
You're back, Sid.
Do you just leave it off for the time being on your phone?
We'll work out the kinks here, folks. Don't you worry.
Yeah,
we probably have at least 6 weeks of this fucking shit. So
yeah,
I've got the fanciest internet money can buy. And it's just this is the first time it's really crapped out. Like our phones are off. Everything's off the Wi-Fi.
Maybe some weirdo is putting a fucking big monolith somewhere near us, and it's fucking with our internet.
Right, that would be cool.
Are you seeing this? Are you seeing all these monoliths that are popping up and disappearing?
I want to see the location that they disappeared from, though. Is there like a triangular hole in there?
I'm not sure. They were the parks. So the first one I think was in Utah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Like
and after it disappeared, like people were taking pictures, like planking on the fucking thing, and
right.
And then park rangers or whatever, like state people, like kick them
where's the second one? Or is there more than two now?
The other one popped up in California.
Yeah, because there was one in Romania, and then another one. The third one I think is up now.
The aliens are fucking marking where they're gonna fucking start popping in, buddy. Setting up fucking camp. Get ready, District 9 Independence.
Romania and Utah, like
I think people are just.
Hey man, if you were gonna pop in and set up shop, why not somewhere?
Desolate, right? Like are the Utah, like the Mormons, Romania, the Gypsies, like who's right?
Hey man, I'm just saying, we don't know how the aliens work. Only Randy Quaid knows how the fucking aliens work, all right?
Yeah, fair enough. Fuck.
Make friends with Randy Quaid or else.
I think someone just
I will not be doing that.
He is here. He is close to us. So
Yeah, isn't he in like Vancouver or some shit?
he's somewhere. He's you know, you can smell him almost.
He's somewhere. He's just yelling shitters full.
He fucking looks like he smells gross.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even kidding.
Oh man.
Yeah, okay, so there's a 23-second video showing the monolith once embedded into the rock being dismantled and loaded onto a wheelbarrow and carried away at night.
By who?
By a druid?
Yeah, just some druid monk, some Scottish pick.
Did they have a grail? Was it a guy named Tim?
Well, that's disappointing. That's ruining a fun little.
Yeah, it's probably just viral marketing for Cyberpunk 2077 or something.
Actually, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. That it probably is something like that.
Or like the 30th anniversary of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, that's.
Come on. That's
it.
Something.
Hey man,
I bet you it's a.
2001 is awesome.
It's some sort of art thing, I'm sure, but
yeah,
cool. I like mysteries regardless of whether or not they're like phony. It's just cool. It's cool to have stuff like this because we've taken away all like there's still the mysteries of the ancient world, like huge monolithic structures that are like, you know, tens of thousands of years old and we can't figure out how they built them. You know, that shit's cool and it's fun to have modern mysteries.
Absolutely.
You know, like I got one of those like fucking, you know, those like mystery package birthday presents a couple years ago, and I just started getting letters from this dude in Norway saying that like, oh, we've got this thing, you know, and all these weird, you know, I started getting like little USB drives with audio recordings and pictures, and then I'd end up getting this like a concrete cast statue of this like Norse effigy to like protect you in your travels across the sea that was stolen from like a I think some French museum, and it came in like a crate with like the packing straw and everything. And it was just this cool mystery thing that like the Rob B and Shannon got me for my birthday. And it was cool because like it was over 6 months that I just like every couple weeks I get a weird letter from like this dude who's like, I'm taking it across the sea. I'm on my way. I've sent you this relic, and I got this little thing that looks like it was carved out of bone, and it's supposed to keep me safe when I'm seafaring, so that like the Kraken doesn't get me. It was super sweet. So this is just like something wild. It was amazing. Like it was one of the coolest experiences I've had because I just randomly got this letter, and this is kind of like that for the whole fucking planet. Yeah. I like shit like that. It's fun. It kind of you know brings a mystery back to whatever the fuck we're dealing with now.
Yeah.
I hope it keeps happening, just because it's a distraction.
Yeah,
but it's not a shitty distraction.
No, it's
not a distraction of like political bullshit or whatever. It's like this fun mystery that the whole world can go, ooh, hey, what's going on? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is cool.
Man, so there was one other one like back in the day in like the 60s or something. Somebody built a monument or like monoliths or something. I'm trying to remember where, but I listened to the Conspiracy Theories podcast on it a while ago, but I can't remember what it's called. They call them like the something stones or the.
Are you talking about the Rosetta Stones? No,
not the what? No. The what?
Dude, that's from like the Dark Ages and shit.
Yeah, no, true.
That's real. The Rosetta Stone is a real thing.
Yeah. No, I can't remember what it's called, but I do remember what Tyson's talking about.
Yeah, I guess he would have been around.
Isn't Rosetta Stone like a speech?
Yeah, but the original Rosetta Stone is like someone set it up to like translate the ancient languages, and it's actually like a big carving.
Yeah, it's a big carving, and it's got all the known languages of like the ancient world all on it.
Is it like Jesus related or no?
It's
not
no,
Jesus.
No,
it's just people related.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Jesus was a person. Don't piss off our religious listeners.
Allegedly.
Jesus Christ.
So we'll lose the one viewer in Utah. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I can't remember, but anyway, maybe it'll
down there.
But it's like somebody paid to like have these stones built, and like they kept coming in, and like to the contractors like, yeah, okay, but we need to have the money, and they're like, okay, here's the money, and they had the money, and they wanted these things built, and they had like instructions to rebuild the, you know, society if there's a massive, you know, disaster and all this stuff, and but nobody knows why they were built or who built them or like their purpose, you know, like nothing ever came of it, and it's kind of like a huge mystery why the hell they were even doing it.
Yeah, like Stonehenge or like Göbekli Tepe and like all these ancient things. There's like monolithic structures in the waterways in Venice that have been like in the water for tens of thousands of years. You know, like, and they're upright, intentionally placed things. Like Göbekli Tepe was intentionally buried by hand like 13,000 years ago or some shit. Yeah. And it was this huge like monolithic structure that even in its own right it would have been a thing to behold. That's that whole concept of like, you know, the civilization's been wiped out before, and we were technologically advanced at least to a point, and these were things meant to kind of preserve our technologies or you know, our structures or our understanding of science and nature or whatever, and you know, they just didn't.
They just didn't. They're like, should we read those stones? And they're like,
no,
nah, fuck that.
Why? you gonna read a stone, idiot?
Yeah, what's a rock ever told you that a fist won't?
Let's go kill a mammoth.
All right, I got it. They were called the Georgia Guidestones in Georgia.
The state or the country?
Apparently the state.
Okay.
Albert County, Georgia.
Albert County?
I imagine that's the state.
Yeah.
Albert
County, Georgia.
Oops. I don't want to listen to it. Yeah. For nearly 4 decades, locals and tourists have wondered what the purpose behind the bizarre granite slabs that sit on a hill in Albert County, Georgia. They might be a passion project for an eccentric rich man. The instructions that are inscribed on the slabs hint at something sinister. That's just the tagline.
It's like a cipher, right? And it's on. People can't figure out what the cipher is.
Yeah, maybe. I can't really remember.
I think I recall that now.
Yeah, something like that. So maybe there's something, these runes or whatever in Romania and Utah are just kind of similar things, just some random people just fucking around. Or maybe they're, marketing. I mean, I wouldn't put it past a video game that's probably going to make $1 billion. Yeah, it's or that. But I mean, it's far more likely a video game company that's going to make billions off of a video game is going to market the shit out of it.
Just, you know, the problem is they just didn't have a Joseph Smith with some divining golden plates to fucking decipher it.
But the only thing that'll work is if the plates are in this hat and I have to look in this hat.
Dum 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 dum.
Oh man,
dude, that's so good.
Oh man,
religion, how silly.
Hell yeah, boys. So what do you guys think about that? How long have we been going?
You know, it's an hour of just slop. So
about
that sounds all right.
There we go. All right. Well, I'm at Tin Can Blues. You can find me at Tin Can Blues on Twitter, and you can find me at Tin Can Blues on Instagram. Also, you can find our website is wheelsbluespodcast.wixsite.com/mysite. You can go on there, find the pod, find us. Just go on there and hang around. It's a fun place to be.
Yeah.
Don't loiter too long, or else we'll ask you to leave.
Yeah. Start having to pay some money.
You got to buy stuff.
I'm at Eric _83, and I have been the calming voice of this program.
You're like the calm father. Don't worry, son. Everything's going to be okay. I know you're scared right now, but you don't have to fret too much. I know. If you just stay calm and keep your wits about you, you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. So just, I love you. Okay.
I'm just a big, cute, cuddly teddy bear, and I got you. You just give me a squeeze. Not for the next 3 weeks, because obviously I don't want you touching me.
Yeah.
But
stay the fuck away.
Yeah. Virtual hugs.
Virtual hugs. Yeah.
And I'm at Squeed, SKWEED, and hey, I mean, bye.
And I'm at Mighty Wheels, and don't steal my stock tips.
Well, then
Why
don't.
not?
Then what the?
I'm gonna steal them as soon as we're off air here.
Yeah.
I know.
Jesus.
It's reverse psychology, man. I want them to steal the
Oh.
stock tips. See, I'm trying to give the listeners an incentive to listen now because they're not listening as much as I would like. So if we give them stock tips, that gave them money.
What are we, a fucking stock tip podcast?
Now we
Hey,
are.
Wheels Blues podcast.
whatever gets the butts
Now
in the
we are.
seats or
Now
gets
we
the
are.
butts in the ears.
Now we are. Yes. I'm bribing the viewers.
Hashtag Justin wants a yacht. Thanks for listening, everybody. See you next week. Hey,
Well,
Sid, let's see.
about it before you put your headphones in. So
Let's see your thumb there, Sid.
Yeah, what happened there? What'd you do?
So I was cutting vinyl plank flooring, and you got to cut that with a utility knife.
Yep.
And I was on the last fucking plank, and you got to use a straight edge, so you have a nice straight edge, and putting a lot of force in, it's hard to cut through, and then it hits the metal and just slides, and it slid and cut the corner of my thumb off. Well, it's going to necrotic tissue. It's already starting to turn black, so
Crazy.
yeah,
Sweet.
So now I've got this finger, I'm missing a quarter, and this one with a knife, this one with a table saw.
Wow, you
you
have
go.
no corners of your fingers left pretty soon.
Yeah. But yeah, it bled a lot. Like it looks like I hit a arterial
Oh yeah.
section there, and it was like spraying. Like I had to spray up my face, on my glasses, on the wall. And it was like probably
Then you're like,
Nice.
probably lost like a quarter cup of blood trying to get shit wrapped up. There was blood everywhere. It was horrible.
So then you're like, man, I need some orange juice or something.
So
Like,
as soon as it happened, I was like trying to call Shannon to just be like, hey, just so you know, like you should call me in a bit, because I was like, ugh. But she didn't answer, so I was like, well, I'm gonna
getting
just
a little
die
dizzy
alone.
here.
Does
I had
someone
a
have a
Powerade,
chocolate
luckily.
chip cookie?
Legit drank that thing, and I was like, oh fuck, I feel a little bit better now. But
I need I need a chocolate bar.
yeah, it was
Orange
yeah,
juice, yeah, like
bled a
something.
lot.
That's crazy.
You get a wave, you say night night, guys.
Brucey.
Bruce.
Good night.
Bye, buddy.
All right. Were you listening to Vetus, Sid?
I was
There we go. Just trying to like
having
make
a
this
wicked
light
boss
last.
time with Vetus,
With
wicked
Vetus,
boss, who's wicked boss.
It's totally boss.
Wicked boss.
Hey Wheels, did you shave off your mustache but leave the stubble?
I just shaved off all the stubble. It's just stubble.
I saw you.
That's his 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say,
It's
I
like
talked to you
my
on the.
beard by
Yeah.
5 o'clock for him.
I talked to you
yeah.
yesterday, and you had a mustache and scruff, and now today
It's just stubble. Yeah. No, yeah.
it
It's
literally
stubble now.
looks like you dunked the lower half of your face in mud.
Probably.
It's kind of what I do.
Is it?
No, not really. No.
All right, I'm maximizing you, motherfuckers. There we go.
Hot shit.
Yeah,
You
this
stop
is-
breathing in your microphone like that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry for breathing.
Yeah, you just,
Well,
it's just
well.
right into the microphone.
This is bullshit. This is Zoom fucking bullshit.
Oh God, here we go. Here we go.
So what episode is this? 42?
42.
42.
Is it 42?
I think
Yes,
it's
it is.
42. Yes.
It's 42.
Yeah, right? What are you doing?
What a fucking monster.
Oh,
This
Daniels.
needs to be worse.
What's happening here?
Daniels, I just
Ranch
noticed
on there.
you ripped off your stash. What the hell?
So I tried to trim it.
Yeah.
Just said it was getting overhang.
You did it wrong, apparently.
Oh, and you zipped a
I
little
did
too
do
high.
it wrong. I at first looked like Randy Marsh. So then because it was all like fucking crooked. So of course, naturally, I'm shaving it. So then I shave it into a Hitler.
Yeah.
And then right off. I take a look at myself as, oh yeah, all right.
You should just grow the soul patch longer, and then you can keep the Hitler, and then just saying it's like the fucking I don't know, the landing strip or something.
Like a fucking oil slick going down.
Why don't you just do the full on like sideburns all the way around and then
nobody needs a chin strap.
Okay. What is that called?
Chin strap?
No, but like it goes.
Oh, the whole Halo thing?
Yeah, like all the way around, and then every bit of your head shaved, but right here.
Oh man,
he's crown impaired.
Oh,
it would stop. Yeah, it would stop.
So what? Are we
You're the only one with a head of hair here, Tyson.
Yeah, it's literally true, man. Very true.
Yeah, so are we going to see the return of the stash or what?
We might.
Yeah,
we might.
Yeah, I feel like Katie's kind of growing on Katie and kind of growing on you too.
Do your wives understand what Netflix and Amazon Prime and
they watched it all?
Yeah,
they watched it all.
Shannon's like on her 17th viewing of Pretty Little Liars.
God, I hate that show.
There's other shit on there, like a million other things.
No.
It's Pretty Little Liars and nothing else.
Well, yeah, pretty much, or like weird like reality shows. Yeah, like British baking shows.
The Great British Bake Off.
Wow.
Or like rich people buying $40 million mansions. That's a weird one because I'm like, that's a nice house, but I don't want to watch these people just go, I don't know, 40 million. I'm looking for something a little nicer.
Yeah, there's not even a pool here.
Yeah.
Why are you showing me this house?
I fast forward to the parts where it's just the house and nobody talking.
And then there's always somebody on there who's like, I'm a professional vlogger and my wife brushes kittens for a living. Our budget is $7 million.
So true.
Right?
Ow.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Oh well.
Well, that was a great show, guys.
That was fun. Right? I guess we'll get back together next week. I guess
wrap it up here, and
I've got stuff to do. So
you got video games to play. You can't play video games. You
can't do anything now.
I can play No Man's Sky, which looks amazing on the PS5. I can play Maneater because you just need shoulder buttons for that, which I've already platinumed on the PS4. So whatever.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Question: if I get a hazmat suit, can I come over?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess you probably didn't tell. Was that 2 weeks ago? After Pod Night, I came by and I played some PS5. Oh man,
dude.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. It was like right before like everything. It was like literally 4 days before everything shut down.
Yep. You were the one and only.
Yeah, that's right. It was
I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go over there on fucking Wednesday, like the day after the fucking press conference. But that was it.
Yeah, it was.
That was actually my plan too, to go on the Wednesday as well.
And it
was going to be my time. It was going to be my personal time with the fucking.
Was it?
Yeah. Sid wasn't even going to be there. It was going to be me and the fucking.
Sid, go in your room.
I forgot you had a key.
Like Homer Simpson and the sandwich, man.
Yeah.
Sid, I'd like to be alone with the PS5.
I think there was like 2 or 3 times I was playing this thing and I was like, holy fuck, Eric is gonna love this. I think I was playing the Cold War.
The Vietnam mission.
Yeah, the Vietnam mission, and I was like, holy shit, Eric is gonna blow his load when he gets he's gonna tell him to bring two pairs of pants.
I'm surprised Eric hasn't already bought it for PS4.
You don't want to spoil it.
I'm seriously on the fence of buying it, but I kind of if I buy another game, I'm gonna get that. I think I'm gonna get Sackboy.
Yeah, I've heard really good things, and I like the idea of being able to like put a second controller to use and like play with Shannon.
Mm-hmm. Right, I like playing a PS4 game with Katie, not just like fucking Mario Brothers.
Exactly.
Which is cool, but it's just like it's a little big planet.
Yeah, it's something fun.
Yeah.
Where you're both playing together too, right? Like
Mhm.
Shay and I play a lot of trivia games, but like to play an actual game would be sweet.
Yep. Right.